Hello student. In the last lecture we have discussed about the objective of production management. There are main two objectives: ultimate objectives and intermediate objective. But there are many students who have doubt on the intermediate objective, like under that machinery and equipment objective. First of all, I would like to clear this point. Production and operation management is focusing on which area? Production, the product, or we can say that converting raw material into the finished goods. For that, under the input side, we require man, machine and raw material, so that we can convert this product into the finished goods. Okay, so we require machineries, we require equipment and machineries we require to convert our raw material into the finished goods. So that here in the intermediate objective, which is performed by the production manager, here which types of machineries required in the production department, which machine they have to replace, how to use these machineries, etc. point decided by the production and operation manager in the production area. That's why the second objective is intermediate objective. Under that machineries and equipment objective. Machineries and equipment objective is nothing but production and operation manager decide that which machineries we require in the production area, which machineries we should replace, which types of technology we must use in our organization, etc. point decided by the production manager. That's why, but here the machinery and equipment objective, which is the sub point of intermediate objective, here the machineries and equipment also divided into two parts, like acquisition of machinery and equipment, and the second point is that utilization of machineries and equipment. Acquisition means which machine we require, which types of machineries we require in the organizations. Okay, so which machine we should acquire in the organization. So these types of decision is also taken by the production manager. Okay, and utilization of machineries and equipment. Utilizations means use. Ultimately we can say that how much you want to use this machineries, or how many hours we must use these machineries, because there are many machineries whose capacity is 20 hours in a day, and there are many machineries whose capacity is 8 hours in a day. But if the capacity of the machineries is 20 hours and we are using this machineries 8 hours, so ultimately we are facing the loss. And the capacity of the machineries is 8 hours, but we are using this machineries for 20 hours. It will harm to the, or it will be the dangerous for the organizations. So here production manager has to decide like the machineries use and replacement of the machineries, or which types of machineries we require in the organization. So these types of decision power are decided by the production manager. That's why it is the objective, ultimate objective. Okay, so anyone have any doubt in this point, they can send me message. Okay, next point is objectives of operation management. Objectives of operation management. Okay, in this lesson you are expected to learn about the 5 basic performance of objective that apply to all types of operation. The primary objective of operation management is to utilize the resources of the organization to create such products or services that satisfy the need of the consumer by providing right thing at the right price, place and time. The 5 basic performance objectives are quality, speed, dependability, flexibility and cost. These are the main 5. objective of operation management. We are fully clear about the production and operation. Okay, if the question is production and operation management objective, that time you have to write both the point: ultimate objective, intermediate objective, and these 5 points like quality, speed, dependability, flexibility, and cost. Now here the objective of operation management, the first is quality. Quality is the must for the operation management. If they are not able to maintain the quality of the product in every place of the production, then we can say that they are not able to achieve the goal, because quality is the main things which operation managers have to maintain in the organization. If they are not able to maintain the quality of the product, same quality of the product in every place of the production department, so we cannot say that they are achieving the goal of the organization. So it is the must point for the operation manager to maintain the quality of the product, to maintain the quality of the services. Like quality of the services is also a point where, for example, there are many restaurants who are working in our market, but there are many restaurants who are providing these services in a different way, so we can feel that the quality of these services is different than the quality of the particular services. Or you can take the example of bank. The services of bank in a private sector banks and services of government bank, the both are providing the same services, but the quality of the product is different. So here we can say that the quality is also objective of production management. Here you can take the example of product wise also we can manage the quality, like in the Parle biscuit, in everywhere we are observing that the quality of the product is same. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, quality, quantity, taste is same. How it is possible? It is possible with the help of operation manager, who will focus only to the managing the quality of the product. Okay, next objective is speed. Yes, speed. Operation manager has to decide the production speed. Yes, it is also depends on the services. It is one type of services. Like how we can decide that how much quantity we will provide in a particular day. For example, if there is a bakery, okay, they will get the order of 1,000 product or 1,000 bread, and they have to provide this product next day. Okay, 1,000 bread next day. So here they have to decide what is our speed, means in an hour how many product we are able to produce, in a 2 hours how many products we are able to produce, in a day, in a week, etc, etc. It will be decided on the basis of machineries, availability of raw material. Because if we are getting the order, as per the order we require the raw material, we require the use of machineries, we must aware about the production capacity, etc, etc. How they can manage these things? With the help of analysis of all the things, like availability of raw material or raw material available in our hand. Second is machineries, which types of machineries is available in the organizations, what is the speed of the machineries, because there are many types of machineries available for the single production. So the machineries capacity is also the point of the organization. So here production and operation manager has to decide the speed, because on the basis of speed means the production capacity, means how many product produce in the day. Okay, or what is the capacity of the company or the production department to produce the particular quantity of the product. So here the production and operation manager has to decide the speed of the machineries, speed of the capacity, or ultimately in a day how many products we are able to produce, etc, etc. So this is the point. On the basis of that, manager can accept the order if they will get the 1 lakh bread in a day. Is it possible to produce a 1 lakh product in a day for a small bakery? No. But in a large bakery, yes, it is possible. For example, Britannia. If these types of order given to the Britannia bakery, then they are fully aware, they are fully capable. How it is possible? Because they are aware about their speed, that in a day they are able to produce 10 lakh bread. But in a small bakery, they are not aware about it. That time it is possible? No, it is not possible. That's why speed is the objective of the operation manager, that must decide that this is the speed and how much quantity we are able to produce in a particular day. That's why it is the objective of a production manager. Dependability. Third point is dependability. Here, the dependability means one machine is not enough to produce a single product. To produce a single product, or one machinery is not enough to convert our raw material into the finished goods. For example, if we want to produce a biscuit, okay, so first we need raw material, and in a raw material to the finished goods we require 5 machineries or at least 3 machineries, and all the machineries are depend with each others. For example, if we are converting our raw material into the finished goods, we require 3 machineries. First machineries which will managing the like raw material, sugar, mixing the sugar and mendo, etc, etc. Okay, so here the finished goods of the first machineries is the raw material for the second machineries. After delivering the first machineries, which will become the raw material for the second machineries, if the second machineries will produce, it will become the raw material for the third machineries. Or here we cannot say that the whatever product or whatever quantity produced by the machineries 1, which is for the raw material for the 3. No, after processing into the second machineries, it will become the raw material to the third machineries. Otherwise we cannot use these machineries in the further process. That's why the machineries 2 is dependent on machineries 1, and machineries 3 is dependent on the machineries 2. That is the process which we can say that each of the machineries, each of the process is depend on the last process. So dependability management is also there. Production manager has to decide which point is depends to with what, or in which side. Like machineries 2 is depends on machineries 1, and machineries 3 is depends to machineries 1 as well as machineries 2. Because if machineries 1 will not provide their finished goods to the machineries 2, then the machineries 3 will not get their raw material. So dependability is also there. And also in the operation management side, we are not able to produce everything. We have to purchase raw material. For example, for that we are depends on the farmers, we are depends on the commission agents, etc, etc. We have to mix the sugar. We are not able to produce the sugar in our factory, because everything we are not able to produce, but it is our raw material. So we as an organization is also depends on the raw material side. And in the finished goods side, we can say that in the finished goods side we are depending on the machinery side, etc, etc. So which product and which services is depends to what, here we have to clear about it, like which machineries, which product is depends to what. So on the basis of that we have to decide the dependability of the raw material, dependability of the machineries, dependability of the services is the point which we have to manage in the organization as a operation management. And the second example is that Mumbai train, yes, local train. Have you seen this Mumbai trains? Here there are 70 plus railway station, okay, and more than 600 trains available in a local train in a Mumbai. How we can manage these things, because in every station each train will spend less than 2 minutes. If they will take more than 2 minutes, then the second train will delay, because the first second train is depends on the arrival, and going to the train is depends on the train number 1. Train number 2 is depend on the train number 1. Train number 3 is depend to the train number 2. Likewise, so here we can say that dependability. Okay, and flexibility, fourth point. Flexibility. Yes, we require flexibility. For example, nowadays there are many organizations who are not working, but they are surviving in a corona period time. We observe many organizations who is not working as per their capacity, but they are surviving as per the situation, because situation change the rules, situation change the policy. So as per the situations we are able to manage our work, as per the situation we are able to manage the things. It is called flexibility. We cannot be a rigid point, we cannot be a rigid, but we must be a flexible under the operation side, under the production side, so that we can achieve the goal of the organization. Otherwise we cannot achieve. For example, our college, our rule is that we must take a lecture in a classroom, or we have to wear the uniform, etc., etc. There are many rules and regulations in our college, but because of corona pandemic we have to change these things. We become very flexible under the lecture side. Like nowadays I am taking lecture in online. So what is this? It is the flexibility as per the situation. So same thing is applicable in the organization. As per the situation, as per the condition, we must become the flexible and continue with our work. Nowadays we are also continue with our work. We are taking the lecture, though we are not in a classroom. It is the rules, it is the policy of our organization to take the lecture in a classroom or 45-minute lecture, etc., etc. But because of this situation we become very flexible for the particular point to continue our objective. So it is the objective of our operation management to become a flexible in the production and operation side, so that you can achieve the goal of the organization. There are many organizations who are not flexible with this point, so they are not surviving in the market. There are many classes were working in the field of educations, but they are not accepting the online lectures. So nowadays these classes is not running well in the market, they are not surviving in the market. But the company who are providing these types of facilities, for example Byju's is the example of flexibility. They are providing lecture, online lecture to you, expert lecture to you, yes, on your time, in your flexible time, on your situation. So earning of this Byju's company is more than 25,000 crores in a year. Yes, they are charging 50,000 rupees. Why? Because they are flexible. They are providing the services as per the requirement of the situation. As per the requirement of the situations, yes. For the 1 year course, charges of the Byju's is more than 50,000 rupees. And earning of this company is more than 25,000 crore rupees in a year. So what is this? It is the flexibility. And second one is cost. Yes, we are fully aware about the cost. If we are getting the cheaper product with the same quality, from where we will purchase from the cheaper one. Why? Because this is the quality which we require and the cost of the product is very low. Okay, for example, Chinese product. Why Chinese product demand is very high in everywhere, not only in India, but out of India is same thing or same situation will be there, is there. So what is the reason behind that? The production cost of the company is very low, and here it is the responsibility of the production and operation manager to manage the cost of the production, to manage the cost of the services, or try to minimize the cost of the production or the cost of the services, so that they can earn the maximum profit, they can compete into the market and they can survive in the market. You can take the example of mobile industry. Chinese mobile, 80% of the Indian market depends on Chinese mobile. Why? Because the cost of the Chinese mobile is very low to the companies of Chinese. Our Indian company, one of our Indian company, Micromax, they have competed in the market in the year of 2012-13. They cannot survive. Why? Because the production cost is high compared to the Chinese company. So the Micromax company in a mobile industry cannot survive very well. Now they are also trying to enter in this field again, but this is the example of the cost. If in the organization we are not able to manage the cost, then we cannot survive the market. We cannot survive in the market. So it is the objective of the operation manager to manage the cost, to try to decrease the cost of the production, to try to decrease the cost of the services, so that they can survive in the market and they can compete into the market and earn maximum profit, because nowadays the competition is based on cost. Okay, so this is the example, or it is the overall view of the 5 points like cost, dependability, flexibility, quality, and speed. Speed ultimately decreasing the time of the production, or short delivery lead time. Okay, so this is the example or overview of the 5 point or objective of the operation management. Okay student, anyone have any doubt in these 5 points like objectives of operation management, then they can send me a message. I will explain this point in the next lecture if you have any doubt about this point. Okay, now the next point is decision areas in operations management. These are the basic decision areas in operation management, like design of goods and services, quality management, process and capacity design, location strategy, layout design and strategy, selection of equipment, human resource and job design, supply chain management, inventory management, scheduling and maintenance. These are the decision areas in operations management. Also you can cover, if you want to write this point under the objective, because it is the working area, and if you want to write this point in an objective you can, because these 5 points also cover under the here decision areas in operation management. Okay, the first point is decision areas in operation management. First of all, what is decision areas in operation management? Decision areas in operation management, here which types of area or which types of work performed by the operation manager in the organization. It is ultimately the work, it is ultimately the role. Okay, so where the production and operation management can take the decision. The first point is that design of goods and services. Yes, design of goods and services. For example, design of the product is same but the design is different in every company. For example, Tata cars, okay, and Maruti Suzuki, both company are providing the same product is car, but the design of the Tata product and the design of Maruti Suzuki company is different or not? Yes. So here the design of goods and services, so whatever product delivered by the Tata company, the same product cannot be delivered by the Maruti and Suzuki company. So here we can say that what is the difference between these two companies? Design of the product or design of the goods and also services. like which types of services provided by the Tata company. We cannot say that the same to same services provided by to the Maruti and Suzuki company. So how we can decide like this is the work done by the particular company? This is the responsibility of the operation manager to design of goods and services, or they have to decide which types of product we must launch into the market with which shape. Or you can take the example of bottle of Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Both are delivering the same product. The product is soft drink, but the design of the product is different. Like the design of the Coca-Cola product and the design of the Pepsi product is different. Yes, but the services wise, like services means like in the private sector bank, in a other government bank, or you can take the example of restaurant. The particular restaurant is providing in a particular way to services to the customers, or a different restaurant provide the different services. So this is the responsibility of the operation manager to design the goods and design the services, how they can deliver the particular product, how they can provide the services in a particular way. So this is the decision area of the production and operation managers to decide, or it is one type of role of the production and operation manager to decide the goods design and services, how to provide the services. Okay, the second point is quality management. Quality management is the same point which we have learned here. Here is the quality. Okay, it is also role, or it is also decision area in operation management. Quality of the product, quality of the services, this point is also decided by the production and operation management. Like in a particular price rate, which quality we must provide to the customers. For example, if you are purchasing the product or mobile phone under the 10,000 rupees in a same company, and under the 50,000 rupees with the same company, for example Samsung company, Samsung mobile phone company, which provide phones under the 10,000 rupees and above the 50,000 rupees, but the quality of the product is different. Why? This is the point which they want to provide as per your demand, as per your budget. If your budget is low but you prefer, if you want to prefer the same brand, you can also purchase the product, but the quality is different. And in a other way, your budget is high and you want to prefer the particular brand, they will also provide this high quality to you. So here the quality management is the part of production and operation management, which types of quality they want to provide, maintaining the quality of the product in everywhere, etc, etc. So here the decision areas in operation management, quality management, it is the part of production and operation management. Third is process and capacity design. Okay, today we that's for that is for today's lecture. I will discuss this point from the next lecture. Okay, third point, process and capacity design. From this point we will continue. Okay, that's for today. Okay, anyone have any doubt in this lecture's point, they can send me a message. Okay, thank you.